Advancements in space technology are having a profound impact on improving our quality of life.
The Space Agency here in Australia is very much about growing and transforming a globally respected space industry that inspires and improves the lives of Australians.
The core technology that we work on is hybrid rocket engines, which is a solid fuel and a liquid oxidizer. That's something we've been working on for the last pretty much 7 years now, and we think we're one of the world leaders, if not the world leader in this technology.
Everyone in this audience has in their back pocket more space capability than the Soviet Union had when they launched Sputnik in 1957.
So when we talk about space, we tend to look to the sky, but a critical component of space technology is actually on the ground. In order to talk to satellites in orbit and rockets like Adams companies and others, objects in the sky, you need ground stations in the right capacity in the right locations to be able to uplink and downlink data.
The Bank of America thinks the space industry could be worth $1.4 trillion by 2030.
My focus is on creating new approaches for autonomous health monitoring for astronauts, private astronauts, and space tourists as well.
And the role of Space Agency is really shifting from being the predominant operator in space to being a partner and facilitator.
So one of the cool things about fire from space is that the smoke leaves a beautiful vector pointing straight to the source of the fire. And particularly in a country like Australia, there are many fires that go unnoticed. And so space plays a valuable role in identifying fires and other natural disasters.
It means that farmers can now check their water on their property from their couch.
For Australia, we have enormous potential to really support telecommunications, not just from low Earth orbit, but from the moon, from Mars.
We didn't say we were going to plan to make any money out of defence or the Space Agency in our cash flow models. It was all very much commercial.
Home to the Australian Space Agency, Space Discovery Centre and Mission Control, the Bureau of Meteorology's Space Weather Services and several space-related defence facilities, South Australia is at the heart of Australia's space endeavours.
I think it's really important for us to recognise the translational benefits that space research has for Earth. And I think this is especially true in space medicines.
Hi, I'm Andrea Boyd. I work at Mission Control for the International Space Station. We run hundreds of different research activities with a multinational crew across 4 connected orbiting laboratories.
You know, in the entire history of humankind, we've launched maybe 3,000 satellites. By the end of this decade, we'll be launching 20 times the number of those satellites to over 57,000 of them.
For frankly not much money, you could build your own spacecraft and put it in space.
Space needs to be clutter-free. You need to be able to operate in space without getting whacked by a piece of space debris or another satellite.
I think that the biggest challenge we're going to face in the space sector as a nation is reconciling our legal obligations with our strategic interests and our commercial ambition.
We want to triple the size of our space economy to $12 billion and increase employment by 2030.
And excitingly, what we want is for kids to be able to look up to that sky and say, there's Australian technology up there, and I can now build space assets here in Australia.